Sorry, my hair is kind of bent like a fucking penis tip. Whatever, nigga. Today, y'all, I kind of wanted to do something a little different. I kind of wanted to pose a question. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, you know how we always talk about the culture of, grinding for everything, like really, getting in that grit and like, grinding to get to the top or whatever. But I wonder if like, and here's my question, right? Would you still grind if only your family were the ones to see the benefits of what you gained? Like, I had watched this, it was this fucking YouTube short. It was the dumbest shit ever, right? It was it was actually, it had a meaning, right? But it like looked goofy as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. It was like a fucking sunflower, and like they were all like dying sunflowers on one side of the street, and like there was another side that was getting watered, and like there was no sunflowers over there, but it was like watery and green, and the grass was amazing. And on this nigga side, like them niggas are dying, the sun beaming on their ass, bruh, getting roasted in that motherfucker, and they all dying and shit. And the last one's like, damn, I don't want to die like these niggas. So he pulls himself out of the fucking ground, and he's like, oh shit, I can walk, what the fuck? And then nigga starts running across the street, right? Now this nigga is getting baked worse than he was when he was in the grass, because it was at least comfortable enough. Like, it wasn't like he was gonna die, but it wasn't gonna be like, it would have been the same as everybody else. So he would have been like, oh well, at least like, nah nigga, nah, now you like everybody. Nah, sure. But he's running across the street getting burnt and shit, and then he fucking dies right before he gets to the end. But then like the next day, like flowers pop out of that shit, and like they sprout, and they're all happy and they dance and shit, and they sprout on the good side and they get watered, and they live happily ever fucking after. Basically what I'm trying to say is, would you grind for all, like, let's say like if it's like music, like like the fame and fortune and all that shit, like would you still like pursue that goal if you were not gonna get anything out of it, but only the people around you do? I feel like in a way it really depends, because like if it's like my family and my like hopefully, like if in the future like I got jits and shit, like I would want, I would do it still even for that, because I would know that they could live on. But if it's like like people around me, like producers and shit, like music niggas, or like like niggas who direct me and shit, and like they don't really give a fuck about me and they just take my money, then obviously fuck no. But that's just how I look at it. I really saw that reel, and it really kind of like, that's the thing, like you never know what you're gonna gain out of like anything, bro. Like I gained a whole like conversational topic off of a fucking YouTube short. I'm pretty sure that was the whole point of the YouTube short, but it's still like, this 30 seconds taught me so much type shit. Like maybe that's just an ode to short form content, bro. Like maybe it's not all bad, maybe it can really teach lessons, bro. But it's only if the person's smart enough to dissect it in that way, or gives enough of a fuck to dissect it in that way. I feel like if you just look at it and scroll, nigga, you don't give a fuck, then it didn't do anything for you. But yeah, y'all, let me know, y'all answer in the comments below, what would you do for that, bruh? Like would you be okay with grinding knowing that you would not know at all what would happen with that money? Like, okay, yeah, let's say like you're gone and you were on great terms, but that's a lot of money your ass made. Like you made a bunch of money, so now you got these motherfuckers all clawing and fighting to see who gets this motherfucker, because like money rules the world damn near at this point, bruh. Money rule the world. So it's like everybody chasing that dollar bill. Like would you be afraid it would get mistreated? Like would you still be confident enough in the people you surround yourself with to where you can lend them that and know 100% like they would do exactly what you think they would with the money? I don't know, bro. That's just something I really thought about Didn't give it too much thought. I don't ever give these things too much thought. I always write them down because I dead ass forget them 5 minutes later. But yeah, I wrote this one down and I was like, I need to make a video today. So I had to go, I went through my notes. I was like, damn, I remember that shit. And then I remember the whole story of shit. It's like little capsules. I put them hoes in like a fucking, like I got like a fat ass like, you know, one of them bookshelves from like them Disney movies where they got like fucking all the way to the ceiling and shit. That's how I'm on my fucking like memories and shit. But I gotta like write them down like as the cover of the book type shit. So when I put it in, so when I pull out the book, I'm like, oh, I read this motherfucker. I remember this shit. And then I retell you the book through whatever the fuck it was. That's just how I be thinking. But yeah, y'all, enough of me yapping and shit. Make sure y'all niggas get y'all 5 minutes of happiness. I love y'all niggas. Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all niggas in the next one. Goodbye.